Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Daily Blues here on 100% Chelsea, bringing you all the latest transfer news to do with Chelsea Football Club. And today we are 2 minutes ahead of schedule. I was planning to start this at 45 minutes past, so practically quarter to, and we're a bit ahead of schedule because there's loads of you on here. I've read a few of the comments in the last 2 minutes, absolute banter, but thank you all for watching. Here we go. Today, new link, brand new link, which I did see 2 days ago on the Metro, but I didn't really, mention it because, as I said, it's the Metro. You can't really trust them. But apparently this guy, Charles Aranguiz, Chile international, recent Copa America winner, looks like he's actually coming to Chelsea for £16 million. Now, we all know that John Obi Mikel is leaving the club. It's not announced, it's not confirmed yet, but we all know it's happening. We all know John Obi Mikel, see you later. Getting this guy in will be his replacement. And at 26 years old, let me tell you a little bit about Aranguiz. I'm sure those of you who have watched Copa America have seen him a little bit, so you have a rough idea. I've managed to look into him a little bit more. Once this room, I did gain a bit of ground. I did research onto him a little bit more. I did watch some clips of him along with the Copa America. I do remember him from Copa America. He plays for Internacional in Brazil. Decent side, South America anyway. And he's very, very versatile. Very versatile. Can play as a defensive mid. Can play as a centre mid. A bit more offensive. Can play as a right mid. And even though he knows how to track back, he knows how to get himself stuck in terms of defending and keeping the balance and, playing that defensive mid role and holding the team up, He can distribute. He can send the ball over the top. He can see a through ball really well. He can assist. He can shoot as well. This guy has banged in a few goals. And as a defensive mid, it's rare to find a defensive mid who can bang in from 35 yards out. And he seemed to do it from time to time. He has great vision, as I've mentioned. His vision is actually really, really good. And for 26 years old, a Chile international, decent country, they've, champions of South America. I think you can't go wrong for 16 million. You definitely can't go wrong. I'll be happy to seal this deal. And what's intriguing is that it's not just us who have gone after him. Arsenal looked like they were favourites to sign this guy, especially with him knowing Sanchez really well. He's friends with Sanchez, and they played together in Chile. They were favourites. Marseille were keeping tabs on this guy. Manchester City were keeping tabs on this guy. But now it seems like we're actually going to seal the deal. £16 million. It looks like it's going to happen. A midfielder. I told you guys yesterday, don't worry. Don't worry. A defender and a midfielder and an attacker are coming to Chelsea. We've got Falcao. Looks like we're going to get Aranguiz, and then we're going to get ourselves a defender, and we're going to send these boys onto pre-season and get them training for the new season. It's going to be good. It's honestly going to be good. I would take this guy. Aranguiz looks like a player who would fit in. He would fit in really well, I reckon. I think he'd fit in. 26 years old. He's got years ahead of him. He's quality already. He's got experience. He's a champion of South America. He knows what winning trophies feels like. Great signing if we do get him. 16 million, you can't go wrong. You honestly can't go wrong. Can't go wrong at all. Now, let me give you an update on two players. I've mentioned Mikel. Mikel is one of them. Mikel looks like he's actually going to go. Looks like he is going to somewhere like Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce apparently are keeping tabs on him, which is ironic because Fenerbahce are also signing Van Persie. So if you're Turkish, then you better watch out for Fenerbahce in your league because it looks like they're going to be up there. They're going to be on top. And another update is concerning Begovic. Apparently within the next 48 hours, an announcement might actually be made concerning Begovic, which would be good. I'd be more than happy to see Begovic as the number 2, finally signed, sealed, and delivered. So not only are we getting a defensive player, a defender, a midfielder, and an attacker, but a goalkeeper as well. A position sorted each, a player for each position. You can't go wrong. That is good business. So fingers crossed, we get this sorted. Fingers crossed we all get it done and dusted very early on. If we can get all of this business done within the next week or week and a half, I think would be more than ready. More than ready. Absolutely more than ready. So there we are. Aranguiz is the latest rumor going around, 16 million. Would you take him? Leave me your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's take a look at your comments. Right. A lot of you commenting today, I have to say, if I don't keep up, I'm sorry. And if I miss out a few of your comments, again, I'm sorry. Okay, let's get to it. Luke Dalgety says, well, he says just rubbish paper talk, but then he says goodbye that. So yeah, fingers crossed it's not just paper talk. As I said, it was in the Metro, and that's why I didn't talk about it. But now loads of others are starting to talk about it. That's why I have to mention it. Adib Sheikh says, mate, who do you think would be the perfect replacement for Terry? At the moment, we have one in Zuma. Well, Gary Cahill is playing alongside him. Gary Cahill will eventually replace John Terry as who John Terry is. But when John Terry does go, we have Zuma to step in and fill in that void. So, yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Mr. Banter says, I want a shout out. Shout out to Mr. Banter. Great name. Banter never dies. Anyway, Mr. Banter says Stones is Terry's replacement. That would be good. That would be good. But there's not a lot of news coming along about Stones. There's not a lot at all. So, let's wait and see where that one goes. But so far, there's nothing at all. So, Dougie10 says, I want you to acknowledge you took the Torres 2.0 name from me. I did read that 2.0 name somewhere. Okay, now if it was you, then it was you. And great. I did use it. So shout out to Dougie10. And Adib Sheikh says, Eunice, where's that girl you liked? What girl? Oh, a physio? Oh, a physio. Anyway, no way we have Zuma and Callas, says Luke Dalgety. Yes, we do. Exactly. Rohit says Aranguiz, performs well in big occasions. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. Copa America, we saw what he could do. That would be good. That would actually be good. Adib is so adamant to know who my girlfriend is. Just to let you know, there isn't one yet. Anyway, there was, not now. Luke Dalgety says, did you see that Begovic was named in the Stoke preseason squad to tour Singapore? I didn't hear about that, but if that's true, then he probably won't last on that list for long. Stoke have to put his name out because a deal hasn't been done officially. Once it's announced, they can take the name off. But as it stands, he's still a Stoke player, so they have to call him up. Seb1452 says, what do you think about a defender? Who? Well, a defender at the moment, I'm not so sure. Let's see who we go after. We haven't had a lot of defender rumors. In the transfer window, you don't really have a lot of defender rumors. It's just when it happens, because the defenders, they're not really, hyped up players. It's more about the offensive players that gets the headlines. So, let's wait and see what happens in terms of a defender. Right, Adib Sheikh is going off on one about a girlfriend. When she comes along, I'll bring her along onto Daily Blues and you'll get to know her. Anyway, Dougie10 says, yes, it was me. LOL. Yeah, okay, great. Nice one. Cheers, Dougie. Sam Lees says, I think Aranguiz would be a good signing, adds more depth to the midfield and may push Oscar to perform better, as Aranguiz will take his place in the team if he doesn't. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm saying. A midfielder coming in, a lot of you have said give Oscar a chance. I would give Oscar a chance. But remember when we had Mata? Oscar was still playing, but he was being pushed to perform at his highest level. Mata left, Oscar dipped. We need another midfielder. Get another midfielder in. Oscar won't have to, be alone. He'd have some competition. He'd have to fight for his place, and that is what Oscar needs. He needs to be pushed, and Aranguiz, I think, can push him. I would have said same about Turan, but Turan's gone off to Barca, so now Aranguiz would actually be good. Mr. Banter says, love you for shout out, bro. No homo. No homo. Adib says, don't ignore me. I'm not ignoring you. I have said when she comes along, I will bring her along. He also says, where's Tony? Tony will be along pretty soon. Keep tabs on for Saturday. Saturday, me and Tony will be getting some videos onto here. It's going to be good. It's going to be banter. So be sure to check out Saturday. Saturday, we will see some uploads. I think, well, possibly Saturday, if not Sunday. I know we are doing everything on Saturday. And after that, there will be uploads with Tony. So I'm glad you miss him. He does miss you too. He does miss you too, believe me. We've been talking and we've been planning things out, and he's like, get me on. I need to get on. So he's coming on. Don't worry, guys. He is coming on. And he appreciates the support, by the way. He appreciates the love you give him just as much as I do. So cheers, guys. Thank you so much. We need to get a quality striker before it's dangerous. Only having Diego and hopefully Remy as our only strikers. Torres 2.0 doesn't count. Dougie. The same for Seb1452 says, what if Falcao doesn't work out? Falcao, I think, will work. This is a different situation to Torres. Okay, this is a different situation to Torres, guys. Believe me. When we got Torres, okay, he had to go through Ancelotti. He had to go through AVB. He had to go through Di Matteo. He had to go through Benitez. He had to go through Mourinho. He'd been through 5 managers in the space of about 4 years. Okay, there's no stability there. Mourinho came and found Torres there. You can't work with him like that. You can't just change a player you find. When you get someone to the club and you show him that you want that player and you tell him, okay, I know exactly what I'm working with here. Let's get to it, and I know exactly what to do with you. Mourinho, that is exactly what he's going to do with Falcao. He wants to bring Falcao. He has seen what Falcao did at United. He has seen what Falcao has become. He knows he can fix him. He's sure he can fix him. Falcao has come to Chelsea and taken a pay cut. He wants to work with Jose. Let them get to it. Let them get to it. I'm sure they will be down to business in no time. Falcao will perform better than Torres did. Watch this space. Watch this space, honestly. Luke says, what do you think as our second striker behind Falcao? Well, you mean behind Costa? That will be Falcao, surely. Signing someone like Falcao is not just going to sit on the bench. Falcao will be played. So he will be the one behind Costa, I'm sure. And Adib says, we love you, man. No one ever checks out the comments like you, Eunice, we love you. I love you too, guys. Thank you all so much. Those are your comments for today on Daily Blues. Be sure to check out another Daily Blues tomorrow. Again, Adib, thank you. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate all your comments. It's great to have a discussion. Honestly, this is great interaction. This is what I'm looking for, to get your views across. It's a fan channel at the end of the day. We want to get your views across, and no better than a live hangout where I get to see exactly what you guys are saying in the moment. So thank you all so much for watching Daily Blues once again. Be sure to check out Daily Blues tomorrow. Hit all the description. Check the description for all our social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram if you haven't already. As the banner says, at 100 PCT Chelsea. Be sure, again, to check out Daily Blues tomorrow. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see all of you tomorrow. So leave me your comments in the comment section below after this goes off the air. And I'll see all of you tomorrow for another Daily Blues. Have a good evening, guys. Leave me your thoughts and take care.